Hey guys, it's Ross here, and today we're going to be reacting to the behind the scenes music video from KSI featuring YUNGBLUD and Polo G, Patience. Now this song online has had loads of mixed reviews. People either really love it or they really hate it, so I'm intrigued to see what went into the making of the video. Now I'm obviously not in the studio today, I'm working from home, so without further ado, let's jump straight into this behind the scenes music video.
Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy KSI. What's up MTV? You're looking at the behind the scenes of our song with YUNGBLUD.
I only became aware of YUNGBLUD like last year or so, and that guy's an absolute rock star. He's absolutely hilarious, and in every interview he just stays himself, which I think is really cool. And this is such a weird kind of collaboration. I didn't see this coming. I think that's why there's a lot of people who either really like it or really hate it, because it's kind of, the genres are just all merging, but I think that's really cool. Just looking at the background here, you've obviously got these big, what they're called floppies, they're for like diffusing light. You've got these huge Arri, I guess they're like 2-3K lights, and then just loads and loads of people on set. So obviously a huge production right here.
Patience, let's go.
No patience, I had enough. Spent too much time through these phases, it's just not adding up. Felt all alone on the stage.
Bev, might need to get another white top.
Come in, have a look.
One second. What is this? Oh, it's oh yeah, obviously current situation, obviously health and safety sheets. I thought this was a weird scene that like didn't make it to the music video. I wondered, it's like something you would see out of, I don't know, some kind of murder crime scene thing. Anyway, yeah, I just wondered what all that was about, but yeah, health and safety. Yeah, look at so many people on set. And all those people would have to be tested as well. Cool, and just a couple of things I'm just going to pick out. I'm not going to stop this all the way through, but firstly, there's just so many people about, which is really cool. Obviously, all those people would have to be tested. The main thing with music videos is, I think, just having loads and loads of different angles. For any aspiring filmmakers out there that are thinking about moving into music, then definitely it's just about covering all bases, and that's definitely what we see here. We've got the top-down shots, we've got the crane shots, we've got all these different styles and things from there. Let's see what else. Yeah, obviously just loads of equipment, some blue screen in the background, which I'm sure will get pulled out as well. This was really cool. This caught my eye. So I'm guessing they put some kind of powder on the drum kit, so when he's drumming, it's kind of throwing up the powder and stuff. It just adds a really nice effect in there as well. These guys walking around with these things, just cutting out light to make sure there's no harsh contrasts on the guy's face as well. I think whoever films the behind the scenes music videos really has one of the coolest jobs, because ultimately there's not that much pressure on that person. They can just run around, capture things, and feel just the whole buzz of the music video without actually having a key role that's super stressful, such as director or DOP or assistant or lighting or whatever. I think that's also I'm keen to point out, is the fact that when you look at these huge productions and things, some people when they're starting out think, how can I possibly get to that level? Well, you just need to perfect your craft. So whether you're the director of photography, you're the music video director, or you're lighting or sound or any one of those departments, you'll generally work as a freelancer, and then you'll get hired in by these production companies who actually are running the whole thing, and they'll pull you based on your skill set and things like that. So I've got a lot of friends who shoot music videos, and that's because they've developed their craft as director of photography or filmmaker, cinematographer, those kind of things. So it's just about perfecting your craft, and then you'll have those opportunities, and all of these people will be hired in effectively as a freelancer for the most part, as will their camera gear as well. So you'll notice that on some of them they'll have like camera house or whatever. They're just all that stuff's hired in, so it's not necessarily about you having to go and spend literally hundreds of thousands to millions of pounds and dollars on this equipment. You just perfect your own craft, and you'll get the opportunity to do that. So think about your vision, what you want to achieve, and then if you want to do music videos, then start doing some amateur music videos, and it will start to build that platform for you as well. So cool, continue.
In this video, we're going to have him as an ultimate rock star. Like, no one's seen KSI in this form before, so we're going to really evolve him, and what a good time to do this with MTV watching and you guys watching. So yo, stay tuned for the shoot. We've got some crazy things happening.
It's just mental, isn't it? Just completely random.
One take, he's going to kick the bucket, he walks into shot, reveals KSI in the band. This is what the bucket ended up looking like.
Okay, so I've got my artist.
Just loads of movement, loads of dynamic movement. Here you go. That's what I meant earlier. The cine house. So a lot of this stuff will be effectively rented in, and there's loads of hire houses and production houses there where you can hire this stuff from as well, which is really cool. So if you're looking to do like a one-off music video, then yeah, you can get that stuff in. I quite like the song actually. Let me know what you think in the comments.
I just know we just wouldn't expect this. Yeah. Even my mates, I sent it to my mates and they're like, I just didn't see this coming. But I love it.
The more rules there are to music, the more it becomes like maths. And I don't like maths. We wanted to do something that is unexpected and bizarre and wacky.
See what I mean about this guy? He's just absolutely jokes. He's just nuts the whole time.
In a studio, making music.
He just doesn't care. And look at this camera guy over here on the left, right? And this is the thing, like with music videos, like as the camera guy ops, you're just running around everywhere. You're like trying to get like dynamic, edgy shots, man, and then you'll get some like smoother ones to throw in there as well. So it's just pretty hilarious to see. I love watching behind the scenes stuff because you can really break down what went into it. I think with a lot of this stuff, they filmed it in like 100 frames a second as well, and then slowed it down after. So the artists would basically have to sing in double speed, and then when they slow it down, it will create these really interesting movements. The Weeknd does this a lot in a lot of his music videos, where he'll basically be rapping or singing in double time, and then that it'll be filmed at a higher frame rate, and then when they slow it down, it will create this really kind of like weird smooth motion because he'll be normal, but everything else around him will be moving like really slowly. So some really cool effects. It's becoming obviously increasingly common. The main thing is making sure the artist can actually still hit on the beat, because then otherwise you get lip sync issues and problems and things like that as well.
Sounded good, so I put it out.
So we're going to have to do it so that we've got something to cut to. So let me hear playback, let's get it right now. So pretend the floor's there, and like if you're missing it, really act this out.
This is jokes. It's just like bits of cardboard that they're just crawling through. But yeah, it goes to show like, yeah, it's you can just have uses for everything. I wanted to see, well, firstly I noticed, obviously these lights flickering on and off in the background. By the way, in case you don't know, what these panels here are, it firstly diffuses it and then it redirects that diffused light, and that's what that grid is. It's basically, when you diffuse a light, it spreads it out everywhere. So then what we're doing with those grids is being able to direct that light back into a certain space, and obviously they're super warm. This one's flicking on and off as well, which is really cool. And obviously you've got the blue screen in the background. I was not that much of a fan of the visual effects, to be honest with you. I think when KSI gets eaten by the shark in the actual music video, spoiler alert. But yeah, I just think, I don't know, I didn't think it was that necessary, but yeah, there you go. I mean, personal opinion. Cool, I always love checking out camera settings as well, just to see how they shot certain things. So this one particularly shot in 25 frames a second, shutter angle at 180 degrees, so that's double your frame rate. That's what we set all of our cameras to as well. It makes it easy. You don't have to think about changing your shutter speed at all. So if you're filming in 25 frames a second, that will mean that your shutter is on 50, and then it keeps it that way. I guess the 800's the ISO, and that's probably just native towards that camera as well. ND 0.6, 5600 Kelvin. Yeah. I just like having a little nose to see if there's any more information around here that you can kind of apply to your own business or next time you're shooting a music video.
Do you reckon you got this? You got it, Jay, yeah?
We will be going any second.
You're definitely asleep.
JJ, just a little note. Your left hand, let's just keep that a little bit low. Right hand can move up and down, that's fine.
Now you're not struggling.
Okay, cool. That's really cool. I guess I didn't think about this, but I didn't know how they would achieve that. But they've obviously got someone up high with some water on a Perspex box or whatever, moving it around. They're shooting the light through that, and then that creates all of the mottled lighting effect on the bottom. Lighting guys are absolutely amazing. If you've got a proper good lighting guy on a job, or you can at least take some of these techniques moving forward into your own things, it's absolutely invaluable. It can create, or it can make or break basically a video, and that's exactly what you see here. I love the fact that he's just on a box in probably the most uncomfortable position he possibly can do, but you never notice that from the shot. And yeah, it's just, I just think it's funny. It's cool to see.
There we go, there we go. That's it, there we go. Close your eyes now, let's do a shot.
So that was the underwater scene. As you can tell, I wasn't actually underwater.
Guy looks knackered.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
We're going to have YUNGBLUD explode out of a grave now, so we've put a little rig so he can actually crawl out.
It's hilarious. I don't remember half this stuff in the video.
Without getting hurt himself and actually having to be buried.
So we're about to shoot the last shot. We've got about 2 shots, but it's the last lens, last setup, man. It's been a long day. We've crammed a lot in, but nearly there, man, nearly there.
That's the thing with these things. They try and cram so much into a day. I guess to do with budgets. And as a filmmaker as well, you know, when you get so much into a day, by the end of the day, you cannot remember what you filmed at the start. That's why shot lists are super, super important. Just looks like a real good time. And everyone's going to be hyped on set as well.
Done, yo.
We are done. Thanks for watching us on MTV.
Go watch Patience.
20 million times. I dare you.
Nice, nice. So there you have it, guys. That was the behind the scenes video for KSI featuring YUNGBLUD and Polo G. Obviously, we only ever saw KSI and YUNGBLUD, I guess, because they're in the UK and they obviously managed to meet up or whatever and shoot those things. But yeah, really interesting. I love watching behind the scenes. Let me know what you thought in the comments as well. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos. I've really had a good time doing it, so I definitely want to do more. But the only way I can tell if you guys like them is the comments you leave by subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. So until next time, peace.